Hello, dear student. This is Amir Khan, your social studies teacher. Today we are going to study about the mineral and natural resources of the Muslim world, where you will learn about the mineral and natural resources. Then you will know about mineral and natural resources. Then you will know that how it is used, its use. Then you will know about significance of natural gas and oil in this modern world. So if we look over here, starting, what is natural resource? It come in our mind. What is natural resources? The resources which gifted by the nature to the country and the people called national resources. These are the natural resources which has given by the nature. Like you can look over here in the soil, mountain, river and canals, forest, animal and minerals. These are called natural resources. So then what is mineral? Minerals are the term of mineral resources is used to refer any of the classes or naturally occurring called inorganic substance with a characteristic of crystalline form and homogeneous chemical composition. Chemical is happening because of that homogeneous chemical composition that are called a mineral. So with we are discussing about these two, like natural resources and minerals of the Muslim world. If we look on the Muslim world, we have here a Muslim world. So you can look over there, mostly Middle East, Central Asia and northern part of Africa. Then if we come on that, in mineral, stones, iron ore, coal, petrol, metal, glasses and clay for our use. So what are the natural resources in the Muslim world? We can look over here. 70% of the world oil reserve, totaling like this 550 billion barrels, are in the Muslim countries, according to US Geological Survey. Then 49% of the world natural gas reserve, totally 2532 trillion cubic feet in the Muslim majorities we find over here. And 21% of the world population are uranium, total of 6.421 tons annually found in the Muslim countries. So these are the natural resources which we find in the Muslim countries. And then we look like these kinds of the Muslim focus in the following natural resources are includes, like the natural resources are oil, gypsum, limestone, iron ore, silver, gold. In the next slide we will discuss about their importance and their uses, and rest of other in the down you can look over here. These are list down. These are the natural resources which we find in the Muslim country. If we come on the crude oil, we well known about that in the Muslim countries like Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arab, Bahrain, Qatar, Abu Dhabi and UAE are the largest amount. They are producing a largest amount of oil in all over the world. So in the first, if you list down in the Islamic countries, that is Saudi Arab is on the first one country in the world that produced a large number of oil. And then we look on Iran, then UAE, Iraq, Nigeria, Kuwait, Indonesia, Libya, Oman and Bahrain. These were of the Islamic countries we find the oil reserve countries. Then of natural gas, if we list down over there, that Indonesia, Algeria, Uzbekistan, Saudi Arab, Iran and Pakistan. They are in Pakistan is on the fifth that countries which produce natural gas. So in the world, if you will look on your page number 18, there is a pie graph which has shown that which country is the largest producing of oil. So at the pie you will look over there, there would be Saudi Arabia. So how the petrol, the crude oils are using in different part. So they are also using in cosmetic, they are using to making tires, they are using for liquid gas for cooking, then it is used to making roads and roofs, it's also used for fuel, and then you use for paint, ink, and fertilizer. These are some of that part. You can also look on this picture that they are using in the petrol is also the use in different products. So these were the chart which we are discussing about. That was of this one. You can observe over here that Middle East is mostly providing in the world largest producing countries of oil. Then you can look on North America, then you can look other parts of the world. Our main focus is only on petrol. So here are the uh, used of that categories of that oil which we are using. You can look on the down, which is they are mostly making for road, roof, and paint. Then that heavy fuel, we can also use that oil in heavy fuel as much value. Then we can go up and up, you will find diesel oil which we use for transportation. Then you will look over here about they are also using for chemical. Then we can use for over here for heating as well, for jet fuel as well. So then petrol, and these are also that oil which we are using on different categories we have find of that oil. Then these would be rest of other the homeworks would be given to you in hard about the questions. So thank you so much for listening me.